Hello everybody, it's I Am Savrio here and welcome to Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Now I have played Amnesia The Dark Descent in the past, so I didn't decide to record it as my reaction wouldn't be genuine, but we're going to be playing a machine for pigs. I'm going into it completely blind, so let's get going. I tend not to do very well with horror games, but from what I've heard, this game doesn't meet up to the standards that The Dark Descent has laid out for it, so we'll see how it goes. Rather ominous music playing right at the beginning sets the mood very well. Just like to thank all of you for joining me on my first Let's Play. I hope you enjoy it. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from being human.
Daddy,
Here we go.
please don't kill me.
Seems like a reasonable request. Small children laughing and singing, always a wonderful addition to horror games. Great way to set up some ambience for the beginning of the game. You can understand a little bit of the character. You know you are in fact the father of some children. Probably plays a fairly large role in the story of the game. We're waking up in some kind of cell, it looks like. Still can't control the character. Amnesia, machine for pigs. So it looks like we're about to get into this game. Alright, here we go. I've got control. Vision's still a little bit blurry. Just waking up. Nothing we can interact with around here. Controls are all the same as the original Amnesia. Alright, we got a note here. So June 24th, 1899. In my dreams I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fetid heat of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. Feels as if there's something alive there, a rat, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? Seems rather ominous to start the game off with. I've always hated having to actually open doors. I tend to open them the wrong way every single time. So here's our first memento. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and fecund sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter my children call and I shall answer, I will find them. So as predicted, we are in fact trying to find our children. We take on the role of the father. No creaky little house here.
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love.
Vision's gone all wibbly wobbly on me.
This.
Alright, so we're just getting a little bit of the backstory, no doubt here. So it appears my wife has passed in labor. It's odd that all these beds have cages around them. And everything has a lock on it. Swear that closed on its own. But who really knows? Can't access any of these drawers. Little pigheady. Very interesting. Just looking around for tinder boxes. My lantern has to be around here somewhere. I'm assuming they're gonna give me a lantern. Oh, the bathroom. Always a fantastic place for horror games to take place in. Oh, you guys going all crazy again. Now, the first Amnesia, there was an aspect of insanity that when you stood in the dark, you'd actually go more and more insane. Whether or not that is something that takes place in this game, I don't believe it is. I believe that the developers at Frictional Games took that out. However, it looks like we're going to head upstairs here. Alright, we'll take the ball, give it to the children. I have an eerie feeling that the children will not be there when I arrive. Oh, this door's not going to open. What do you know? The door that is ajar is where the... Oh, shit. There's all kinds of creaking going on. I'm sure it's just an old house. I always let these games get away with my imagination. I scare myself more than what the actual game is doing to me. Press J for my journal. Attics and nurseries. But they slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it midway between my bedroom and my office. Looks like I'm going up to the attic. Ah, here we go. Oh, crushed myself with it. Shall we bring the ball for the children?
There's a bad man coming.
Oh, wonderful. The little children's music. Gotta love the children's music in horror-themed games. Another note here. Edwin Enoch's diary, October 11th, 1899. Daddy says there won't be a Christmas this year. He is much too busy. Nanny says we must not disturb him. He is ever so busy. He is gone for work before she wakes us, and often we are asleep before he returns. We found a bird in the garden with a broken wing. We gave it to Nanny, who said it was a filthy thing and hid it with a rolling pin. What a charming lady. Later we crept downstairs to bury the body, and everyone was asleep. There was a pig in the garden. We heard it snuffling about. Then Daddy came and said we had to come inside straight away. He was furious, but we think he'd been crying again. Seems like a rather disturbed family thus far. Is it just me or has it gotten darker out here? Continue to bring the ball with us. More pig heads about. Oh dear God. Absolutely despise Children ghosts. So this is the area in which the children are playing. Dead rats and bandsaws. Where's those little bastards go? Alright, before we head that way, let's look out for some tinder boxes around here. So it doesn't appear that our lantern has any fuel in this game, which is an added bonus compared to the Dark Descent, where managing your fuel was quite the difficult challenge at times. I really wish that music did stop playing, though.
We're hiding, Daddy.
And I'm not gonna find you, because you're scary. More pig masks all over the place. Let's pull this box back and throw it in there. Alright, so we got some stuff moving around here. Let's keep on progressing through this level. Seems like just a bit of an introductory area into the game. Alright, everything stopped moving, which I appreciate. Holy shit. Jump scares seems to be the source of the music. Can't bring that hammer with me? No, you wouldn't give me a weapon, would you? Amnesia does an extremely good job of making you feel very helpless. I know that was especially the feeling of helplessness in the Dark Descent, when you actually encountered monsters. Whether or not there will be monsters in this game that actually pose a threat, I'm not too sure yet. And I guess we'll just have to find out. Oh, where are you, sons of bitch? I'll take that Bible, thank you. What am I actually picking up here? It's letting me pick up the placemat. Very odd. Let's open these drawers here. Ah, a note. February 14th. Ooh, Valentine's Day. Yes, he said, I know these runes. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he really wanted to know was how I knew of them. Biting back the temptation to box his ears for the impudence, I simply smiled and told him that my family's library contained intriguing travel books. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course. He agreed to lead us anyway. I have told the children truly that this will be an extraordinary adventure. For those old stones hold the financial benefits I predict. It will be merely the first of many. So again, it looks like they went on some kind of archaeological expedition, just like Daniel in the first Amnesia, the Dark Descent. However, whether or not it'll play out in a similar manner, nobody knows. I was half expecting the children to be standing at the end of the hall there. I know they gotta be around here somewhere. Alright, so the music stopped playing. These little sons of bitches downstairs.
Daddy.
Still calling for me. I'm coming. Very nice artwork. What a hell of a mansion they got here. Alright.
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Ah, you have one of those wonderful Demartin bills. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, why the ministry sent me. That they have concerns.
Seems to be about it. Fantastic player piano. Very soothing and reassuring. Oh, perhaps these are the ruins which we visited. All will become clear in time. Again, the artwork is... Oh my. Can I take this gun? No, of course not. I just keep hearing that thinking that I hear footsteps all around me, but... Oh, very nice. She looks like... It's probably the nanny. It closes behind us. Slow down any monsters that are coming to get us. Locked, locked, locked. Oh, and of course, the one room that I can go into is already ajar. Oh, hello?
Hello?
That's what I said.
Eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Eagle cactus fruit. That's an interesting pet name. Cactus fruit. A note. November 7th, 1898. The bank is refusing credit. The ignorant swine. I sit alone at night and weep. Once the children and servants are safely asleep, when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investments in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? So, the machine for pigs seems to be some kind of butchery machine. What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. So, perhaps I do get to use a rifle. With my previous knowledge from... The Dark Descent, I take it that this machine was used for something more malicious than simply butchery. So I'll take my rifle. Ooh, fantastic. Oh, it's a liver. I was just certainly hoping that I were to get a rifle. Oh, secret passageway. Alright, so... this is where we're going to end it, guys, for the first episode. This is I Am Savrio doing my Let's Play for Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, Part 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and please join me for Part 2 that will be coming up soon. Thank you very much, and until next time, see you guys later.